Hello class, this is the week 1 challenge. Let me take a quick moment and tell you what I mean by the challenge. Every once in a while, you'll see that I'll post something on the class discussion board that says, Challenge Suite, follow me. This is not mandatory, it's not a requirement for class. This is not a lab work to submit to Dropbox, but this is just for the class discussion board. Really, what it is, it's a way to have a follow-up post on the class discussion board that you're doing hands-on, instead of typing out multiple paragraphs and sentences to have a solid follow-up discussion post for one of those 2 required follow-up posts. Once in a while, you might see a challenge appear on the discussion board. So this is an optional challenge. I want to take a moment and review 2 quick skill sets. I want to see you open up a new Excel document and just type in 3 addresses. So for example, I just started with a column and I just typed in 3 addresses. Now you'll see that my data actually extends beyond the width of column A, where my actual information was typed in. So because my information extends out of that column width, I wanted to show you 2 things. One is wrap text. So while I have my first row and column selected where I have that address, in the ribbon, I'm going to locate wrap text and I'm going to wrap the text. You'll see that allows my text to stay within that cell. And I'm going to apply that for the 3 addresses that I've typed in to column A. Now all my information can display, but I also want to adjust the column width. Now one thing we can do is we know we can come up to the top of the columns and we can manually with our cursor drag the column width. Additionally, on the ribbon, we can look and find the cell formatting and we can have a measured controlled column width. This allows us to set column widths on our spreadsheets that are uniform and the same. In other words, I don't end up with some columns this width and some that width where I'm just going to then try to eyeball it, but I can have specific row and column width, heights and widths. The same thing for a row. I can then select formatting, and for my row height, I can set a predefined row height that allows me to make sure that I'm uniform and consistent with the spacing of all of my rows. And this just provides me with the ability to make sure that my spreadsheet is a very nice, cohesive, consistent size where I don't have data where I've got things that are shorter and I've got cells that are longer, but instead I have a nice uniform consistency to follow. So in the week 1 challenge that I am presenting to you, open up a new Excel worksheet. In column A, type in 3 addresses. Any address. You can even make up addresses. Apply wrap text to each one of those rows in column A. And then I want to see you format the cell width and the cell height. The column width you're going to set will be 1.5. The column height that you're going to set will be 1. The challenge is on, and now the question is, who will accept this challenge?